Change can be phenomenally hard. Say you're trying to lose 20 kilos. You're in the midst of life. You're flat out with work. You've got plenty on the agenda with the kids. You've got to manage the house on your own. Perhaps you don't have any family around and it all falls on you. And so somewhere amongst that busy lifestyle, you have to carve out the motivation. You have to have the energy to be able to focus on yourself and get the job done. It takes determination. It takes a really strong mindset. It takes a commitment that you're going to find solutions when you come up against these hurdles and you feel like everything is just working against you. So how do you find that courage? How do you sum that up from within and make sure that you stick it out? How do you actually stay on track? You have to learn to manage your energy. Now I want you to think about it for a second. If you had an abundance of energy, you had unlimited energy, you just felt like you could get so much done and there was nothing holding you back, how much more would you accomplish? Would you make better decisions? Would you be less impulsive? I know you would be. Because when the human battery gets low, when it gets below 20%, we go into self-preservation mode. Self-preservation mode is where the brain shuts off, we become impulsive, we avoid what we need to do, we procrastinate, and we make choices that we know aren't going to move us towards our greater self. So how do you stay out of that self-preservation mode? Now, there are 4 things that feed into the human battery. That's your nutrition, so how you fuel your body, whether you're meeting your macro and micronutrients or additives and preservatives that your body's having to deal with. The next one is your hydration. Are you consuming enough water to be reducing the toxins in your body and flushing out that toxic load? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you actually getting to bed at a reasonable time and making sure that you're getting the 7 to 8 hours of sleep? Or are you pushing it back because you feel like you're behind in your to-do list? And how do you manage your stress? Stress is something that puts a lot of pressure on the body. It increases our cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and that's also the fat storing hormone. And stress sucks your energy. It causes more inflammation in the body and it dysregulates our hormones and our mental and emotional state. So your hydration, your nutrition, your sleep, and your stress feed into your body's battery. Now, for most women, when I'm talking to them, as soon as the nutrition goes, they're more stressed, they're more agitated, they're not meeting their hydration needs, they're probably not getting adequate sleep. And so those 4 generally run hand in hand and are heavily linked. When you're not fueling your body right, when you're not resting and recovering enough, you lack energy. And as a result of that, you'll lack motivation. So in order to be able to reach any goal, not just losing 20 kilos, that's just a number I've chosen because that's what I had to do. Once upon a time, I had to lose 20 kilos about 15 years ago now. In order for me to be able to stick at that, I had to become organized. I had to prior plan. I had to work out, okay, what am I going to eat when I'm on the run? What am I going to make sure that I've got in the freezer so I can make good choices when I can't be bothered cooking? And what am I going to make sure that I have healthy foods and options available to me so that when I'm being impulsive, I can actually turn to something better? I had to be more calculated with my water intake. I had to start setting reminders on my phone. Less toxins in my body as a result of improving my food and increasing my hydration meant that I had better mental clarity. I was able to make better choices. Better decisions lead to better results. I had to manage my time better. I need to get better at getting on top of the household tasks and not feeling like I was falling behind in my assignments. Back then I was at uni and not feeling like everything was on top of me and I was under the pump. And this is the same as what I find with women. When they manage their time well, when they prior plan with their food, when they hit their hydration goals, then naturally they start to get to bed on time because they actually feel like they can sleep the amount of hours that they need and they're not staying up doing a load of washing. Ladies, if you want to stay motivated, if you want to stay driven and you're serious about reaching that goal, learn to manage your energy. And in that, you need to prior plan, manage your time better and start to create a solid routine because it reduces your stress, you eat better foods, you hit your hydration target more, and you'll also get more sleep. Now, that doesn't come from a generic meal plan, a generic exercise plan. Time management, routine, and stress management is generally not even associated with most fad diets. But this is exactly what I teach in Acceleration. I teach women how to manage this so they can actually stick with the exercise and the healthy eating habits that they want to maintain.